I think that for me to become an investor was a natural evolution. Well, we focus on e-commerce. We like e-commerce. Like a father, I like all my sons equal. And if we did invest in the companies because we bet on their success, if you're encouraged and you think that this is really what you want, then you're good to go. We have to be fast on answering yes or no. Stay tuned to cash in. I think it was a little bit about my natural evolution of my background as a banker and getting to know companies mainly as having worked for a long time as a credit officer, understanding how the companies work and how the companies live and what makes a good company and what makes a bad company. I think that for me to become an investor was a natural evolution. And why I became an investor was a happy meeting with Koolen, my partner, who is one of the main characters on the internet history. He was the CEO of Booking and the great leader of the Booking growth for 17 years. And Case carries a lot of expertise in internet. I think by far he's one of the guys who wrote internet history. And because he wanted to, he likes to invest in companies and he likes to mentor new entrepreneurs and new ventures. And he likes Brazil. He has other interests, and he's been investing in Brazil offline for some time. I think that this happy meeting is why I became an investor. Well, like a father, I like all my sons equal. And if we did invest in the companies because we bet on their success, and we are very keen and certain that we'll be able to help them to trail the path of success and growth and become great companies. I think that there are some there are empathies and if we jump into the company and if we decide to invest in the companies because that we are, for us it's very clear that this company will be successful. But I like all 10 equally and I bet on all of them equally, and I do believe that all of them and the future ones that will join the family will trail a good path and become great companies. Well, as an advice, I think that business-wise, this entrepreneur should look for something which he's familiar with. I think it's very hard for someone who has never touched market A, whatever it is, to just become an entrepreneur on that side. I don't say that it's impossible, but it's much harder than trying to tap something that you already know. But I think that the most important advice is that be certain that you really want to become an entrepreneur. It's a hard life. It's a hard work. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of efforts. You have to give away a lot of your own time, and building a company is really a tough man's job, and you really have to know deep in your heart that for the next few years that's what you're going to do for a living. And if you're ready to do that, if you're encouraged and you think that this is really what you want, then you're good to go. I think that the most near to the market or the most knowledge to the market that you want to tap, the better it's going to be. We do have in our group some companies which were created by people who had never had any contact with such market. But I think that if you already know the market, then you make things easier, at least for you to know whether this market is good or not. But I think that a good assessment of the market and who are your competitors, what is the market size, what are the pitfalls, how the offline market works for this. I think that this is a big assessment you have to do. So, and I would think that it's logical that if you know the market or if you have any relation with the market, it's easier then if you just search for an idea out of the blue. We're an investment company. We're still not a fund. We think that our natural evolution will be to become a fund and to accept other investors. But right now we are a private investment company that invests in growth stage companies. Growth stage for us is we do not invest in PowerPoint ideas. We are not angels, and we are not Series A investors. So what we were willing to do is to invest in companies that already have done the angel round, already have a website, already have a business model, have already sold products, already have clients, is already doing online marketing, and take them to the next level by investing and helping them to hire better people, invest more in marketing, buy more products, and sell more products. So getting to us is not hard. One of the things that I think is that we have to be fast on answering yes or no. So I will get all the emails, Marcello with a double L at Koolen.com.br. I will respond to all emails as much as I can, and if the company is within these boundaries, I mean, it's not an angel investment. We do not have a structure to invest in PowerPoint. It's just a business decision. We don't want to do that. We think that there is an angel market in Brazil which is already very well established. If the company is within this area of 500 to 2 million reais investments, to accept a minority shareholders that has a lot of rights, then just have to send me an email, and we'll answer it and try to set up a meeting if possible, and if feasible, and if there is interest, or just say no and follow on. Well, we focus on e-commerce. We like e-commerce, and we'll be looking at more and more opportunities on e-commerce. We don't really believe in business plans which are extremely focused on lifetime value of clients. I mean, we tend to like more realistic business plans where we'll get more and more clients. So we're much more focused on helping them to do marketing and drive traffic and sell more clients. Well, in terms of trends, I think that social in Brazil is very, very strong. I mean, you read more and more about how Brazilians attached very quickly to social in general. I mean, Brazil ranks high on every social network that appears. So I think that everything related to social and how will you take advantage of social into e-commerce, I think this is a trend that you have to watch. I think online buying in general in Brazil is a trend. I think that the new generation is coming. I think that there are new solutions coming in terms of payments. Things are getting easier to pay. And of course, as maybe Brazil's largest or biggest hurdle, which is logistics, as this is also getting more and more, it's getting cheaper and it's getting better, which is still not good, but it is improving. I think that e-commerce will be a big trend in Brazil. Mobile for me is something that it depends a little bit. I would believe more in mobile apps linked to services rather than mobile apps that depend 100% on virality. I think that hands-on is critical to success. I mean, hands-on is what entrepreneurs should do. I mean, hands-on is what we as investors should do and should be. Hands-on is getting the things done.